Buenos dias, bom dia, good morning. First of all, let me congratulate you, namely the winners of this scholarship. Congratulations also for participating in this doctoral seminar on European integration and the relations with the other part, the other side of the ocean, the importance of transatlantic relations for the European Union. I was myself very proud when I received this Premio Carlos V of the Academia de Yuste, and I'm very happy to see now that there is a real follow-up, that the prize does not serve for an occasion, but there is follow-up, that there are going to be studies. I've read the projects for your studies, and I see very interesting subjects that you have chosen precisely around this broad topic: Europe, European integration and transatlantic relations. I believe it's very interesting that this takes place precisely in Yuste, because Extremadura, at the heart of the Iberian Peninsula, in Spain, but so close to Portugal, also gave a lot during its history to this relationship. Many navigators, explorers came from that part of the Iberian Peninsula, and in fact, both Spain and Portugal were so important for this common civilization we have in Europe and in the Americas. And I see that among your studies there is precisely this cultural dimension, but not only cultural, economic dimension. Let me tell you that, for instance, the topics of trade are increasingly important. The European Union has been pushing a very important trade agenda, but unfortunately, in the last years it was not possible to give a new start to the relations with the Mercosur. What could we do to achieve this closer relationship in trade and investment terms between Europe and Latin America, namely the countries of Mercosur? That's something that I'm sure will deserve also your attention. After all, we are now negotiating a very important, I think decisive trade agreement with the United States. I was proud to launch it together with President Obama. So the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, TTIP. We have concluded with Canada, we have with South Korea, we have with Singapore, but we have not yet something structured between the European Union and countries so important as Brazil, Argentina, and the other members of the Mercosur. So there are, I think, today very relevant reasons for a closer relationship between Europe, European Union as such, and Latin America, the America that speaks Spanish and Portuguese. I believe basically we are part of the same civilization. Almost all countries in both regions share the common values of freedom and democracy, and we should be committed to these open societies and open economies in a time, as we see, where those values are being threatened by extremism, by populism, by nationalism, extreme nationalism, and sometimes by terrorism, as we have been seeing quite recently. So this is why your studies are important. Of course, they are important from an academic point of view, but they can also serve an important and more general purpose of creating a better understanding, a deeper knowledge, and the sense of belonging to this great community. So that's why I very much wish you all the best for your studies. Once again, my congratulations and good luck for your work. Muchas gracias. Muito obrigado.